Earth has fused with the world of monsters, disrupting the flow of nature. These monsters, seeing humans as the prey, begin to hunt them till humanity is almost eradicated. As if luck was on our side, humans begin to develop abilities after being exposed to this fused world. With this newfound abilities, the strongest amongst them all got the title of the Dragon Slayer after being the first human to kill a dragon. The downside of this battle is he was poisoned by the sister dragon of the one he killed, giving him an incurable disease. The greediness of human nature reveals itself as his most trusted aides stab him in the back and take all of his accomplishments. His son, named Jay, grows up to be a powerful unnamed hunter. He meets some of his father's few friends who actually stayed by his side even after his health deteriorated, and begins to learn the truth about his father's mates who betrayed him. He plans to hunt down the dragon who caused his father to be in the hospital and kill it, as well as get revenge against his father's betrayers. But the thing is, with his current strength, will Jay hold his own against his father's betrayers, who are powerful hunters considered to be walking natural disasters? The story starts as we see a flashback of the Dragon Slayer battling an Elder Titan. He blocks an attack from the Titan as we see the handle of his long axe suffer damage. Seeing his weapon about to be destroyed, he uses a huge strike to attack the Titan's chest. Things do not work out as we see the edge of the axe melted. The Titan scoffs at how weak humanity is. That was when the soon-to-be-called Dragon Slayer created a new martial arts, specifically for hunting monsters. He pulls back his staff and swings it with technique and speed, which ends up cutting the hand of the Titan. The Titan is spared by the Dragon Slayer, and because of this, the Titan decides to dedicate his life into creating materials for humanity. We are brought to the present as we see the Titan taking the unfinished weapon he made for the Dragon Slayer from his son. He plans to finish the weapon to fit Jay, who is the son of the Dragon Slayer style of fighting. We see Se, a female elf who was saved by Jay, helping Jay enroll in the Warrior High School, a school that trains young hunters to become heroes. They both leave as Se is seen in a car. She checks her position in class as she is surprised she came in first, followed by an elf magic swordsman, followed by her female elf cousin, who snaps after seeing that Se had surpassed her. The fourth person is a half-blood dwarf, who has insane durability and endurance. Suk, the one who came in fourth, is feared by everyone because of his bulky body and insane strength. He is seen outside as he decides to go to a PC room. He enters as it seems he doesn't know how to navigate the system. Just then, Suk hears a voice speaking to him, and it turns out to be Jay. Jay is supposed to meet Se before going to the black market. Se is late, so Jay decided to kill some time in the PC room instead. He is seen playing games with Suk when Jay realizes that Suk is surprisingly good. Two hunter officers are seen transporting a high-level dangerous monster to a secured location. Knowledge about this transportation is limited to just the officers and their immediate commanders. The car suddenly bumps as the female among the officers go out to check. The other officer decides to listen to music when he hears his colleague scream. We see the colleague's head laying in a pool of blood as another female with blood all over her dress enter the car. The bloodlust she eludes was enough for the male officer to listen to her order to move the car. Jay and Suk are seen eating when the building suddenly shakes. The car transporting the monsters had been used to ram into a store. We see the female who attacked the hunter officers making a bet with someone on the phone about the number of people that will die in this attack. The civilians are seen taking videos of the incident as something starts to make the cargo shake side to side. Monsters, called one-horned beast, known to be ferocious to the extent that they even kill their fellow monsters, rip the cargo apart, and come out of it. As at that very moment, fear, misery, death, and the will to survive was all the humans could think of. They start scatter around, trying to get to a safe place even though they know that their chances of survival are low. A flash of moving light is seen within the scatter as we see Jay doing a perfect spinning back kick to strike one of the one-horned beasts to the ground. Another jumps towards Jay when he kicks it away. Jay feels pain in his leg as we see that the monster he kicked was a two-horned beast. The beast attacks Jay as he uses a backflip to dodge the attack. He takes a pole to defend himself as the monster charges towards him. Just like when a beast sees its prey, it jumps over Jay and lands in front of 3 young civilians. It throws a punch as we see that a hand had blocked the beast attack, an attack that could have brought down a 24 building in one hit. We see that the one that blocked the attack is Sook as he uses brute strength to push the beast away. Jay takes advantage of the situation and strikes the vital point of the beast, killing it. The duo watch each other as they are surprised to see themselves. Sook has the ability to scream at a sonic wave that can attract monsters. He wants to direct the attention of the monsters to himself to reduce the death of civilians in the vicinity. Jay gives him the go-ahead as Sook screams to get the attention of the monsters. We see the monsters popping out one after the other as Sook takes his stance. He blocks an attack from a monster and counters in tenfold. The monsters lunge at him as he battles with them. Jay lands from midair and see a beast coming towards him. He dodges the attack and moves forward to fight another beast. He ducks to dodge an attack from the monster and uses his staff to strike the monster in the leg. Another attacks as Jay uses a technique he learned from his father's friend to dodge the monster's attacks and unleashes a barrage of attacks on the monster. Durability is one of the strengths of a 2-horned beast, and Jay didn't know this information. The beast steps on his foot and hits him in the chest, causing him to cough blood. He is about to receive a devastating blow from the monster when Sook, with his charging attack, hits the monster away. We see someone recording the fight on YouTube Live, as Sook helps Jay up. In the world of monsters and beasts, the lesser beast is always hunted on by the more powerful beast. We see a 1-horned beast standing there scared, as if it is waiting for a disaster to occur. A hand holds his leg and starts pulling him into the container. It struggles to save itself as it is eaten alive. Out comes a 3-horned beast, a creature described to be a mutant, a creature that becomes a king of its kind. It moves with speed as we see it close to Jay. Jay tries to block the attack with his staff, but is hit in the chest as his ribcage is shattered. The mutant throws a kick when Sook holds it down. Sook's strength isn't enough as he lifted up and slammed into the ground. The mutant lifts its leg, planning to crush the unconscious Sook when Jay, who is barely managing to stand, tells the mutant to stop. Jay is hit with red energy as he flies to hit the ground. This was it. This was the moment the world was about to witness the power of the son of the Dragon Slayer, the strongest hunter that ever lived, the man who made Titan monsters shiver when in his presence. This is when the world sees Jay as his father's son. The mutant feels an insane power pushing it to kneel down. We see Jay overflowing with enormous power which had been hidden deep within him. Jay is surprised about the amount of power flowing around him. The mutant, refusing to kneel to Jay's aura, moves to attack Jay. Jay, now seeing the mutant as an insect, strikes it in the face and uses a barrage of attacks to strike it. The mutant fires its power when Jay dodges. It jumps to attack when Jay charges up his power and gives a devastating kick to the mutant, sending it flying into the building. The mutant comes out of the building as Jay plans to finish the fight. Power comes as a result of a need. The life-threatening situation that made Jay unleash his full power is gone. We see Jay standing there when all the power suddenly leaves his body. Sook throws a weapon to hit the mutant when the mutant uses the weapon to hit Sook, and he blocks. The mutant attacks Sook again when Jay uses this chance to strike the mutant in the chin, ending the fight. The Hunter Corps come and help settle the situation. We see Jay in a hospital with his father's friend named Zeke, the 7th strongest hunter in Korea, and is also the uncle of SAE. He says that he plans to hunt down the dragon, who poisoned Jay's father. This statement gets Jay enraged as he really wants to kill that dragon. Next on Hunter World, we see lots of powerful students gathered around the Warrior High School to take the test. SAE's sister, the elf, had manipulated the students to kill Jay during the test. Jay, coming to take the test right after a life and death training, unleashes a killing intent that makes his enemies look away. He says to himself, "This test is going to be fun. Like and subscribe to watch the next part of this story."